Hey, good morning, folks. I'm going to show you a little something while I'm still up here on the hill. I'm on the west side of Summerlin, almost out to the mountain range, which is behind me. And I'm going to be taking you through Knoll, right? And these are some bedroom community homes, right in the mid 600, 700,000, and they're really nice, right? They're well done. I want to let you see the community and you make that determination for yourself. Let's go. Okay, so I'm pulling down into Knoll now. And you can see it right there. We're going to be going in and taking a look at this new community. This one is no more than 3 years old. The majority of all of this up here on this ridge went in about in the last 5 years or so. Okay, so nothing's very old at all. So any bugs that it had or any things that needs to be changed or came out, you know, about the building, then it should all be out by now. Everyone should know exactly what they've gotten into. But as you can see, they're done nicely in a row here. Not very huge lots. Maybe 10 to 15 feet off the back of the property to the gate, and not a whole lot of room that's out here in the front, but enough to be comfortable when you're in here. Young family, 1 child, 2 children at the most. Yeah, I could see it, right? First purchase, you know, or a rental. Yeah, I could see that too, right? So very straightforward community. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this one is, you know, I talk about Las Vegas builders a lot, and I try to share pros and cons when it comes to looking for housing or dealing with neighborhoods, because that's important. It's not right to bring someone into a situation and they don't know what they're getting into or how to look for lots here. But do is pay attention to the width of streets, because it's very important. Now, in a spot like this, you want to look for parking, number one, and then you want to imagine what it's like when someone is parked on the street and how much room you have to traverse the street with two-way traffic. So this is probably, most lanes are 10 foot in width. I would say this is probably right at 20 feet across this street with someone parked on both sides, like we're going through right here. So if it gets much narrower than that, and there are some communities, high-priced communities, with streets narrower than that, believe it or not. And people don't complain, they don't really think about it, I don't feel, probably until they actually get into the property. Now, if you notice that right there, when he went to pull into that garage, there was no room for me to go past. I actually had to wait for him to turn to get out of the street for me to go on down the street. And that's the kind of thing I want you to be aware of when you're out and about and you're about to pick a new community, especially with new builds, because you want to make sure you have enough room to feel comfortable. And what can happen is, after a couple years or so, you start to feel cramped because you know every nook and cranny of your street and your community, and things like that can start to get on your nerves. So that's just a point to the wise. I want to be as informative with you as possible and honest with you as possible. Okay, so that's a quick drive through got somebody behind me there. That's a quick drive through Knoll. And please leave your comments in the section down there on how you feel about things that I have said, or if you feel informed, or if there's something that I can share with you that you're more interested in. Please let me know, because the more in tuned I am with what's important to you, the better service that I can provide for you. And I want to do my best. Okay, so this is Gregory. Tip. Take care. And let me tell you something. Bye for now. All right.